Now this thing sounds sweet.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That is nice. I just got this 2015 Panamera GTS. It has 36,000 miles on it, and this thing was parked for about 5 years. Now this car comes with a 4.8 V8 engine, 440 horsepower, and 380 pound-feet torque. So I was super excited about this car until this happened. Spoiler failure, reduced speed. All right, so a little backstory on this car. My cousin bought this car, he called me, and when he told me how much he was paying for it, I thought it was a good deal. I thought it was a no-brainer when I looked it up on KBB and see the price. And talking about price, I'll let you know the price that he paid for it, and now he wants me to have it for a little bit higher price than he paid for it. And it's not a big deal, but if I factor in all the repairs that it may need, then now we may have to decide, is it worth it or not? Now let's go down through the list of some of the issues that this car has. For one, it's been parked for 5 years, so we need all 4 tire change. The tires are rotted, all right? And as you can see, we have a few scratches, and these look like deep scratches on it, and the color really need to be polished out to get back, which is not a big deal. But then you came back here and you look at the tail light, and the tail light need to be either replaced or maybe a little bit of buff can get it back. The wing needs to be repaired, and the trunk, as you can see, I can't open it. Let's see. Can't open. So we have a few minor things. We're gonna calculate everything, and then let's see what you think, if I should keep this car or if I should return it. All right, so my first impression of this car is that, whoa, it has a lot of buttons. Look at this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
34, 35 different buttons, right? Which is crazy. It's insane, but it feels comfortable. And another thing I noticed is that the TPMS light is on, which is the tire pressure monitor sensor, is on, and it says tire pressure monitor fault, service necessary. So I don't know if that's an oil change kind of service or if it's just related to the TPMS sensor. Also, there's this clock up here, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to set that because it's not saying the right time. And let's take it for a drive. So let's get it started. Oh my gosh, that sound. Spoiler failure, reduced speed. Okay, so when I put it in Sport Plus, as you can see, Sport Plus, if I turn it off, there's no light. Put it in Sports Plus, then the suspension light come on, these double suspension light. And then this muffler thing here. So let's see what it does from here.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That is nice. Oh my gosh. All right. We can't go over the speed limit. I have to slow it down. I have to slow it down. Oh man, I wish we had a track around here that we could use. Because, oh my gosh, this car is amazing. Oh my gosh. That's fun. Woo! All right, let's take it down. I think we're back to like 35 speed limit. So we have to abide by the street rules at all time. All right, so today I'm heading over to the Porsche dealer because I need to get some parts for the Porsche. Well, I need to get some price on parts for the Porsche. For one, there's the rear view mirror, which I was able to fix that, so no need to get anything where that is concerned. The TPMS sensor. The TPMS sensor, remember the car was parked for about 5 years, so all of them seem to have a dead battery. And the wing, which is a spoiler in the back, that's not working. We need to get a motor for that. I'm assuming it's a motor because that's mainly where the problems lie when they don't work. But I'm gonna get some price on the assembly because that's what they sell. They don't sell the motor by itself. And the last thing I need to get price on is the front passenger window switch. You know, that seemed to be needing replacement. So let's go get over to the dealership and see what those prices look like. I didn't want to take the camera into the parts department, so I figured I would show you these beauty in the showroom instead. But I will definitely share the prices with you shortly. And if you like what you see so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you can't see the price, it's only $253,000 for a certified pre-owned. Alright, so we take the car to the shop. We're going to scan and clear codes. Check the tire pressure sensors. Try to open the trunk. And check the spoiler. No reading. Dead.
But you move.
Yeah, it's supposed to come up and then go out like
A wing.
yeah, it's a wing.
Two big wire will be power wire, man. The rest of them wire will be switches wire. Sensors and switches. You see how big these wires are? So one have to go bit open and close. As you see, one are open and close. I mean, one are open and the other one are closed. So the power switch. And then you flip the switch up and down. The switch the polarity. Boom, man. Boom. Okay.
Alright, so you need a wing for TPMS sensor for tire. Alright guys, so listen. After going to the dealer and getting those prices, now I'm gonna have to share them with you guys. So for the TPMS sensor, that's the first thing. We have 4 TPMS sensors on the car. Each of them is at $284.88. So with all 4, we have $1,139, right? And a few cents, 52 cents. Now the spoiler costs $4,944. $4,944.46. Alright, so that's for the spoiler. The control unit. Now there's a control unit that controls the spoiler. When it drives to 60 miles an hour, it goes up and comes out. And then when it goes back down to 40 miles an hour, it goes in and down. Alright, so the control unit for this is $396. Not too bad, right? But you're gonna have to get it programmed afterwards anyway, right? And then the switch, that's the little switch that put the window up and down. That is for $122.54. That's for the switch. And if you remember the trunk, you press that button, it wouldn't open. Not sure we're gonna need this because since we took it to the shop and opened it, it's been working fine ever since. So not sure why it wasn't opening before, but it works ever since. But let's put that in. It's $493.97. And now for the grand total is $7,101. 101, right? 0.78. So that's 7,000 just for the TPMS sensor, the spoiler, the control unit, the switch, and the lock for the back. I mean, it's a driving car, right? Don't forget the tires, right? They're all rotten. The tires for the front is $790 for both, right? And for the rear, it's $886 for some Continental Pros, right? So this total right here is $1,676, right? And if we add the tires to this, right, we're gonna get about 8,777.78. Almost $9,000, and it's a driving car. These cars are too expensive. No, let me not forget this. You're gonna need an oil change because the car has been parked for 5 years. You have to do an oil change. The oil change after I call the dealer is $600 plus, right? $600, that's where it starts. So if we add this to that, it's gonna get to about 9,377.78 cents, right? So just the repair alone, if we take that to the dealer, and the dealer charge is not in that yet. So we spent $9,377. I haven't even spent that to rebuild the entire Q50. The Q50 probably cost me around $7 or $8 grand. $9,000 on a working car that's never been in an accident. Never been in an accident. So it is mind-boggling to me. That's a lot of money. That can buy a new car for a lot of people. Well, not a new car, but we can get a used car for that. So is it worth it? I don't know. The thing is though, that I don't think I'm spending $9,000, and I don't think I can break the spoiler any more than it already has, right? So I'm going to attempt to repair it. So let's see what happens. It's 7:30 at night, and it's 19 degrees Fahrenheit right now, 19 degrees. So it's way below freezing. I got the motor and I had to go outside to take this thing out to see if I can fit this in and do the repair for it. So the problem with this is, one, the motor sticks, so it's not coming up, and two, this thing shouldn't be moving this freely. So I'm in my kitchen right now and I'm going to attempt to take it apart, which I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. And I have no idea how to take this thing apart, but let's see if we can figure it out. Whatever I'm doing doesn't seem to be working out. I know there's a shaft that goes from the motor to right here, and from here again to the motor, which is one goes in here and one goes in here. The problem is, how do I get this off? All right, took me some time to get it out, but I did get it out. All right, so this is it. This thing is seized. You're gonna need the rubber. So you're gonna keep this, put it on here. I'm gonna take this one. And we're gonna put it on here.
As you can see, I had to use a little bit of muscles to get the shaft out. Alright, so looking at this spoiler, it looks like it's broken, but it's not. All I did was push it back in, use my plumbing tool to tighten those clamps, and it's good as new.
I am back in my kitchen once again. So the last time I was here, I changed this motor right here, which is the one that rises this thing up and put it back down. So there's a second motor which is in the top here, which is the one that open up this wing like this. But at the same time, based on the fact that it's covered up, I did not think that the motor would be, damaged in any way. But after taking it to the shop, taking it out, I realized that the motor is no good. So got one, a used one from eBay, and going to take this one out and put that one in. So this is it. It says tested and working, so give them the benefit of the doubt. That's the old one. Well, they're both old, but that one definitely ain't working. This is the position where it's at right now. I can't change that because I would definitely have to put power to the motor for it to go up or down, and the same for here. So just putting it back together. All done. Just need to put it back inside. Plug this up for a test, see what happens. Oh, it worked. Press and hold the button. Damn. I got it to work. Oh shit. It worked. So what I did, after I put it back together, went inside, start the car. Not sure if I needed to start the car, but I press and hold the button for the spoiler. And I hold it for maybe 20 seconds before the first motor was activated. And then hold it again, the second one was activated. But it works. Let's see if we can get it to come up and out. Let's see. I was trying to avoid the dealer, but I can't. As you can see, it did not go back up. I will have to replace the control unit, and it will have to be reprogrammed with the key at the dealer. And we are back in the shop for a quick oil change. But before we can put the car on the lift, we have to disable level control. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how you know this car is from New York, with chicken bones from the rats.
Alexa, 25 Newton meters converted to foot-pound.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa says speak
Alexa.
English.
What is 25 Newton meters converted into foot-pound?
25 Newton meters is about 18.3824 foot-pounds. Newton meters and foot-pounds are different units of measure for force and torque, respectively. Newton meters is a measure of force used in physics and engineering.
I had to stop.
while foot-pounds
Alexa,
are-
stop. I'm going to break down to all of the dumb people in. Different measurements, people.
Oh my gosh, Alexa, just keep going.
You do this right here, you're supposed to get new bulbs.
Maybe that's why it cost $600.
Yeah, man.
And as you can see, the last time the car was serviced was in 2019. Boom, all done. All right, guys, I am back, and I must admit, it still feels a little weird talking to the camera. But let's get on with the lesson at hand. There's a few things I learned about the Porsche. 1, it's fast. 2, it's fun. And 3, it's damn well expensive. So let's go back here. From the dealer, the TPMS sensor was $1,139 for all 4. I think like $200 and something a piece, right? And I paid $100, $130 for all 4. I cross-referenced them with a VW TPMS sensor, pop them in, and they work no problem. I had to send the spoiler problem to the shop because the control unit was bad. It had water damage. So I paid $3,800 to fix it. That's for the unit, that's to program it, along with reprogramming the keys and whatever part they put in there. So that was $3,800. Still a lot of money, but I had no choice. The motor was $100 for the lower one, and the upper one, which is the wing, I paid $300 for that. So in all, for the spoiler, it was $4,100. And for the switch, the window switch, it was $122 from the dealer. I went on eBay, I paid $25 for that. And that may or may not include shipping. And for the button on the driver's side, which is the lock button to lock and unlock it, I paid an extra $15 for that. So in all, as opposed to $7,101, I paid $4,270. So that's a deal. For the tires, rear tires was $886, and I paid $460 on the marketplace, brand new tires. And the front tires, same thing, different person, $400. I find that. The oil change, $600 for oil change, $600 plus for the oil change. I went to AutoZone, buy the oil, and I paid $100. And they gave me a free filter, even though I still ordered a genuine filter, which I didn't use because it was the wrong one. But in all, I spent $5,230, as you can see here. And I saved $4,100. So that's still good saving right there, right? Let me know what you think. So all in all, I paid $20 for the car, and I just round this off to $6,000, so I call it 26. KBB book value is about 35 to 38, somewhere there. So let me know what you think about the numbers. Let me know if that was a deal or it wasn't a deal. Also, let me know if I should keep it.
This car is so sweet, man. I don't know. This car is too nice, man. Too nice. And it's a Panamera. It's a Panamera GTS, baby. And it is so sweet, I can only imagine the other ones.